Sup, sobers? Maybe? There we go. Sup, sobers? Oops. All right. Out on a bunch. I missed yesterday. I'm sure I missed a little bit of Kid Cudi's testimony today. Let's see. I don't know where to start. I guess maybe I'll just go to the very end. See what's going on. Yeah, we're doing okay. Bodhi's on the up and up. It was definitely a rough couple of days, though. I had to take him into the hospital to get him checked out just because it was so late at night. And then they found out that he had Norovirus, so he had it coming out both ends. And of course, now he's got a diaper rash, or I guess like a butt rash, not a diaper rash. But yeah, so it's been difficult. I feel bad for him. He's in tons of pain because of it. Diddy docket name given. Sean Combs was sued for grape in Hotel Rio. Sorry, I'm trying to find the end of the thread here. Maybe. No. Kid Cudi testifies against Sean Combs about burned up Porsche and dog locked in bathroom over Cassie Ventura. Combs' ninth lawyer, Brian Steele, goes deferential. Diddy on trial week 2. Book coming soon. All right, here we go. Here's the end. Yeah, I know. He's a tough little guy. He's getting better, thank God, but I still feel bad for him. But he gets to stay home from school. Are you familiar with the hotel's reservation system? We have a system called Opera. We enter in personal preferences. How long do you keep them? They stay forever. Who is this Zen Moore guy? Next witness, Frederick Zamor, general manager of La Hermitage Hotel, L.A. Why are you here? I receive a subpoena. Are you familiar with the hotel's reservation system? We have a system called Opera. We enter in personal preferences. How long do you keep them? They stay forever. Who reserved this room for Sean Combs? Ryan Lopez. Also, other names were used. When was this profile first created? 2006. It said Sean Combs and Bad Boy Records. Then they changed it to Jackie Star. Let's look at 2011 to 2012. Loyalty Comp. What up? Everybody, welcome in. Jermaine. Seriously, we got Victoria, BMX. Welcome in, you guys. See what we got going on. Not a ton of people, but that's all right. Yeah, and I would have gone live earlier, but I've been working on the video for this week, which surprisingly, you guys would be surprised how long it takes to edit an hour-long video. It takes like 15 hours. It's pretty crazy. So I was up early this morning, editing, and then I'll go back to it once I finish this. This poor little computer, it just does so much. Oh, here we go. This reservation in 2011, 2012. What's the bill? Over $2,000. It says only charge if Christina Coram approves. KK. What were the instructions? Put room out of service for cleaning. Like the room hot, set it for 75 degrees. They liked it that hot? Dang. Hey, what up, Auntie M? Yeah, Wee Man's good. He's on the recovery. He's not fully recovered. He's got norovirus, so he had it coming out both ends. That's why he was doing so bad. He had pretty intense virus going on. But anyways, yeah, so he's doing better. But we did have to go to the hospital with him for a while. It was kind of crazy. And the hospital took like way too long. I think like over 18, like almost 18 hours in total. Absolutely insane. I stayed for half that time, but then I had to get home and get some sleep because, well, I had to get up and do stuff in the morning for my video. So Kim let me head home and she finished it off. But I was like, 912, what's up? What's that in centigrade? Shit, I don't know. Probably like 35 or something. Yes, derogatory term used to dismiss a critical thinker. Exactly. Yeah, that's what they use to like make you feel shamed for asking questions. Like, oh, you're crazy. You're going to ask that question? Really? You really think that? It's like, what? I can't ask the question? You don't think about it? What are these complaints? Candle wax on the carpet. Security called. Charge $500. Dang, these fools are getting candle wax on the carpet. No further questions. This is a quick witness. Cross. None. Next witness. Special Agent Josh Croft. They never figured out my son's rash. Years later, I was searching the internet and literally came across a photo of him, his rash, and his face blacked out. What the shit? That'd be crazy. Hot, hot, hot. All right, I want to fucking see Kid Cudi's. Oh, here we go. I want to see Kid Cudi's testimony. I don't know if you guys have kept up with it today, but sorry, I'm going to go back because I missed all this morning. But I was stoked to see Kid Cudi's testimony because, well, why not? So wait, did he just come up? No, he didn't. Dang, he testified for a while. Okay, here we go. Maybe. This is the beginning. Yep. We calls Scott Mescudi. That's funny. Kid Cudi takes the witness stand in a leather jacket, white shirt, and blue jeans. Good, because I was really curious what he was wearing. Changes everything. What do you do? What did you do for work? I'm an actor and a musician, known as Kid Cudi. Who is this? Cassie. We dated in 2011. Who else was she involved with? Sean P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Brother Love Combs. What did you know about their status? That she and Sean Combs had some problems and they weren't dating anymore. Yep. In December 2011, did law enforcement respond to your home? Yes, I had a break-in. Cassie called me at 5:30 or 6 a.m. She said Sean Combs had found out about us. She asked me to pick her up, so I did. Yeah. Why? She was worried. What was her demeanor? Very stressed and worried. Where did you go? The Sunset Marquee. Why? I thought it was safe, off the radar. What is the Sunset Marquee? Jeans to court, straight up, dude. I didn't even think about that, Victoria. That's freaking funny. Oh, of course, they went to some hotel. Probably banged, too. Damn, this looks sick. It also looks like it used to be like a really ghetto motel or like hotel that people lived in, and then they turned it into a nice hotel. Or like maybe it was an old apartment complex or something. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, like those super old ghetto apartment complexes. They got the pool that's literally run down and has tons of like stuff in there. You're like, I'd never swim in that. Okay, I was just curious. Sorry. The Sunset Marquee, because I thought it was safe and off the radar. Who else did you speak with? Capricorn Clark. She sounded near tears. What did she say? That Sean Combs in the car near my house. Objection. Overruled. It's all hearsay. You called Sean Combs. I did. He said, I'm over here waiting for you. When you arrived, what did the outside look like? Pretty normal. Any security cameras? Yes, but I found out they weren't working. Where did they go? Back to his house, I'm guessing. But the security cameras had been moved. Did you move them? No. What did you see inside your home? Gifts were open, some stuff I got from Chanel, and my dog was locked up in the bathroom. How did you usually leave your dog? I let him roam. How long have you had your dog? 3 years. What changes were behavior of your dog after the break-in? That's weird. Jittery. on edge all the time. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. That's freaking hilarious. I just added that song to my niece's graduation playlist. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, I know. That's definitely going to be in my head all day. What up, Peachy Keen? How's it hanging? Thanks for joining. See where we're at now. Hey, all right, we just doubled in viewers. How about that? We let our dog roam too when we're gone, so it'd be weird if we came home and he was locked in the bathroom. Even if we did lock him up, we would never lock him in the bathroom. We'd lock him in like the bedroom or something. I got back in and called Sean Combs again. I was looking for him. I wanted to fight him, you know? Did he answer? Yeah, he said I'm on my way. I thought to myself, Combs is Steele. Objection. Judge says grounds. Steele says non-responsive. Overruled. But he was explaining, I don't know. Brian Steele's a good lawyer. He's supposed to object to literally everything. Ask a new question. When you saw Cassie, how did she seem? Depressed? Did you see Cassie in Connecticut? Yes, she needed it. Did Mr. Combs call you? Yes, he hit me a few times. Hit? Called me, dude. Get with it. What did you say? That I didn't want to talk with him. He broke into my house, hurt my dog. Did you and Miss Ventura break up? Yes. They don't really go into any more details, like no reasoning why. That's funny. We ended up making the sign that said, you did it, or it said, Cam, you did it. That's what she said. And then Kim says that it's an inside joke for them to say live, laugh, love a lot. So we put that on the back. And we caught her reading it. That was kind of funny. Was like squinting her eyes because she usually wears glasses. So that was fun. She liked the sign. Yeah, like, why'd you break up? They're just like, no, that's cool. We're gonna move on. What about your car? I want to know about your car instead. My dog's babysitter called me. My dog's babysitter. Oh, that's really funny. It's a dog sitter, first of all. But number two, well, I don't know. Maybe his dog's locked up a lot if he's gone a lot. That makes sense. But still, it's called the dog sitter. And told me my car was on fire. Where were you? At a relative of my ex-girlfriend. So this is 100% confirmed now that, well, at least confirmed that Kid Cudi's car did blow up. 8th day stuck in a hospital room with my mom thinking of hitting someone too. What's going on with mom? Shoot. Dog's babysitter. Wild. I know, right? So wait, the dog had a baby and then this chick was over there watching the dog's baby? I don't really get it. I'm just kidding. Where were you? At a relative of my ex-girlfriend. Where did you go? What? At a relative of your ex-girlfriend? No explanation needed, I guess. Where did you go? To my house? Uh-oh. Blur this out. Don't read this, you guys. Don't. Hey, Peachy Keen. Welcome to being a sober. I'll tell you, life on this side is way better. Plus, if I get this video done early, then I'll drop it like later tonight, and then you'll be able to see it early. Let me show you 6 pictures. Don't read the address. He lives at 8925 Hollywood Beep Road. Let me just show you 6 pictures. Do you recognize? Yo, you recognize? He should have said real recognize real. That's my Porsche. That the damage to what? My Porsche. That's the damage to my Porsche from the Molotov cocktail. Holy shit. I thought that was only in video games. Who took these photos? Chip, a good friend and collaborator. What's depicted here? The hole they cut in the roof of my car to put the Molotov cocktail in. What? That's wild. They literally cut a hole inside of the roof to put the thing in. Don't you? Is that even necessary? Isn't that what a Molotov cocktail is for? You gets the whole car anyways. Oh, that's cool, Adair. What's up? Little man's okay. He has norovirus, so he's, well, I don't know. His tummy still hurts, and he's not coming out the front side anymore. He's just coming out the back side now. But poor guy, he's just got like a rash and stuff. It's been tough. Why not break a window? Yeah, I know, right? Why didn't I think of that? Shoot. No. We're not breaking the window. We don't want it to be too obvious. We don't want it to set off the car alarm, maybe? I don't really know. Honestly, I really don't get it. That's kind of interesting. There's a freaking hole that they're out here with the freaking saw cutting into his car. I just picture these guys in like ski masks just like sawing into his car. I see all kinds of people looking at them out the window, but everybody's just like, oh, okay. You and Kim okay? Yes, we are okay for now. We'll see. Norovirus is hella, what's the word? Hella contagious. So we may not be okay here soon, but I guess we'll find out. Time will tell. What was your reaction to your car being set on fire? What the fuck? So that would be my reaction. At least we can tell. At least we know he's being truthful and honest, because that's an honest answer if I ever saw one. Yeah, it's all good. It is hard when the kiddos are sick. You just want to be able to take away the sickness and the pain that they're going through, but you can't. Best you can do is try and comfort them. Just get them whatever they ask for. As sick as your secrets. The song collab with Nicki and Cassie literally talks about what they did in the hotel. At one point in Nicki's verse, she even says Diddy's name. The girls were there for each other. That's honestly 100% true, and I think that's cool. I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing that. So Bowley. Diddy lives in an action movie. Yeah, and he's 5 years old. We've determined through all of this court testimony, he's a 5-year-old that likes applesauce and like Capri Suns and like I don't even remember what else, but he's freaking hilarious. Oh, and he's got his itty bitty ditty. What was your reaction to your car being set on fire? What the overruled. Objection. Okay, sorry, I said that wrong. Objection, overruled. Judge break before jurors back. Will you finish the witness of today? Yes, though the cross of Mr. Kaplan was 3 times longer than we thought. Jury's entering. Was the damage to your car present before the call from the dog sitter? No. Did you? Oh, yeah, see, it's a dog sitter. Thank you. Did you think it was accidental or intentional? My car just exploded. I think it's accidentally just on fire right now. I don't know what happened. Pretty wild. Oh, no, I haven't seen it yet. Sorry, I've been editing this video and filming this video, which literally takes me so long. It's like full day's worth of works. So I haven't looked at my phone. I mean, I honestly probably haven't even checked notifications on my phone in like 24 hours, which is kind of freeing. But I will check it here in a second. I just got to get my phone. I don't know where it is. Right here in my butt pocket. Discord. Right. Do you think... Oh, yeah. Where did you last see Miss Ventura? At the Soho House. I'd reached out to Mr. Sean Combs, Mr. Sean P. Diddy Puff Daddy Brother Love Combs, and said, let's talk. This is getting out of hand. Yeah, I'd say so. Bro, you don't have to blow my goddamn car up. That's a little much. Did Will Smith testify today? Yo, what up, Sean? All is well. All is good. Hopefully everything's good with you as well. Yeah, I know, it's a baby crying. Oh, that's so funny, Jermaine. Honestly, I didn't even think about it. The irony right now, that's totally Diddy. He's a little kid. He's a little baby boy, and he is absolutely the label cover. Let's pull it up real quick. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but... Look at itty bitty Diddy. Oh. I guess I gotta type Bad Boy Records or Entertainment. That's the sound I'm imagining this baby making. I want to freak off. A Lamborghini just suddenly burst into flames. That's pretty wild. I mean, I'm sure it does happen, but the likelihood of that happening is pretty weird. Like, and the first thing I would think of is not, oh shoot, my car just accidentally set on fire. I'd be like, why is my car on fire? And then I would assume somebody probably is doing this. But I don't really know. My car's never burst into flames, thank God. Thank God. I don't know Diddy. Yo, Judge. Can we have a sidebar real quick, dude? Do you have an objection? Yes. Judge, sustained. Okay. Disregard and move on. I don't understand what the objection is. At the Soho House, I'd reached out to Sean Combs and said, let's talk. This is getting out of hand. That sounds it sounds like a fact. A crucial one at that. Kid Cudi reached out to try and make peace. And I think that's a crucial piece of it, but... Your brother-in-law's? No way, what? First of all, your brother-in-law has a Lambo. Second of all, it just burst into flames. It's fucking crazy. Fun fact. I love fun facts, Peachy Keen. You know that. Mobility scooters for old people in Walmart can go boom in flames due to cheap lithium batteries. Snap, son. X needs to start producing batteries for these little shopping carts in Walmart. But it would only be in Walmart, man, because they cheap out on stuff. Cutting on top of the car reminds me of Bam Margera doing it to his Lambo. Yeah, for real. Bam Margera is so intense these days, especially. Sobers, I have to dip. I'm at my in-laws' house. Nick, see you on the date day. You said you were publishing maybe today. Yeah, well, I mean, if I can get it uploaded and okayed by YouTube tonight, then it'll be up probably late tonight. And then if not, I'll for sure try and have it up tomorrow sometime, hopefully in the morning. It's mostly YouTube dependent. I'll usually finish editing tonight, but then I'll be like trying to upload it to YouTube. And then if it gets flagged for anything, I have to wait for the review to finish. And then if it doesn't pass the review, then I have to start over. So yeah, I don't know. I usually just upload like 6 at a time, 6 different versions. And to be honest, sometimes I upload 3 of the same version and one of them will get okayed and one of them won't. It's kind of weird. Like literally YouTube is not consistent with their ratings or their, what's the word I'm looking for? With their flaggings. And it's an AI doing it. So you're like, fuck. And Joe, thank you for the, I love seeing my little dead guy on there. It's so funny. I didn't think people were actually going to end up using these when I set them up. So it's awesome to see them. I'm trying to get some shirts with that on there, but I need my brother to take new pictures of me so I can get a new one made that's like higher quality to put on shirts. Beans Freak Off Fridays. Yep. Cool beans indeed. I'm stoked about it. It's a good episode too. I'm excited about it. So, okay, cool. Let me get back to this real quick. Objection. We want a sidebar. Nope. Just disregard. Who set up the meeting at the Soho House? D-Rock and my manager. Oh, so they did meet up at the Soho House. What was Mr. Combs doing? Standing there like a Marvel supervillain. He said, we were homies. You know that is my girl. He said, we were homies. You know that is my girl. What did you say? I thought you had broken up. Then Sean Combs offered me water. Twice. Oh, yeah, what's in this water? Isn't that scary, dude? Kid Cudi was this close to being Albie Shirred or who knows, probably just getting gang graped. I can't even say that. That's kind of funny. Just probably getting taken advantage of by Sean Combs and all of his entourage. And he was trying to force it on him, and he was probably going to videotape it and then blackmail him into letting go of Cassie Ventura. Like, holy shit. But later in there, sorry, I didn't say that. It was weird, Sean Combs being so calm. What did Cassie say? That we have fallen in love, things happened. What did you say to Mr. Combs? What about my car? He said, I don't know what you're talking about. I walked away. Did you see Sean Combs after that? What up, Mayday? Welcome to the Sober Ship. Heck yes. Yeah, that gets you early access. I'm trying to figure out what other videos to even post as member stuff. And then I also, all the videos that I upload, once I do get it posted, I just upload it raw dog. Nothing edited, no anything. It's just straight up. So if there's any weird pictures in there, you get to see everything. It's not blurred out or whatever, you know? Sucks as a rapper, but an incredible villain. Yeah, I know, right? And he does make a really good villain. Did you see Sean Combs later? A few years later, also at Soho House. He said, I'm just sorry for all that BS. I was surprised, so I found peace with it. No further questions at this time. Mr. Steele. Combs is Brian Steele. You know you're an intense dude when people call you by your full name. Brian Steele. Peachy Keen. Saying what's up. I love that we've got such a community in here. Like, you guys are the coolest. I want to ask you some questions about your Porsche in 2022. Scott Cuddy says, 2012, bruh. Steele says, I apologize. Did you get a call about damage to your vehicle? Just a little bit of damage. Any surveillance photos? No, my dog's babysitter did send me some pictures of the damage. The DNA taken. Are you aware it came back being a female? Objection. No foundation. Is that true? Objection. No foundation. Judge sustained. Do you know there were DNA results? I'll allow that. No. Miss Ventura told you it was over. We just stopped talking. You told this horrible. You told this honorable court and this jury that she played you. Yes. She played you and you had no clue? No clue. In 2011, you went on tour? Yes. 65 locations? Yeah. At that time, Sean Combs was an icon? Fair to say? Tja. You and Miss Ventura had a intimate relationship. Objection. I want a sidebar. Mr. Steele, can I? No, you can't do that on redirect. Do you want to tell me something? Sean Combs asked about me doing a song with Miss Ventura in 2010. Thank you. You believe they left your front door unlocked? Yes. No forced entry? No. Just presents opened? Dog in the bathroom? I'm not belittling. Just asking. You called Sean Combs? Yeah, he was calm. Oh, he was calm? Yes. You went to see him. You didn't think he had a gun? I couldn't call it. You are a strong person. That's how you categorize yourself. Yeah, this crossed the line. Brian Steele says, Miss Ventura told you she was abused? Yes. But she never said she was intimately abused. True. She did not. You loved her? Tell me if I'm wrong. I did. Dang, I didn't know that. I thought they only dated for like a minute. What up, Ataru? Right? Yeah, I think I got it right. That's pretty wild. Kid Cudi loved Cassie. I didn't even think they had that big of a fling going. You know what I'm saying? In the 13 years since... Wait, you loved her? Tell me if I'm wrong. I did. You got played by the same person who played Mr. Combs, Cassie Ventura. Yep, she played Mr. Combs. In the 13 years since, have you ever been notified in California that there has been any more action on this car fire? Nope. Did Miss Ventura have multiple phones? I don't remember. 35-12. I'm guessing he's showing him something that he said. If I said it, I said it. Do you know what a burner phone is? Untraceable. The trespass, you call it a break-in. Miss Ventura told you she'd given your home address to Mr. Combs? Yes, in the morning. No more questions. Thanks. No problem. They're trying to make it seem like Cassie did it. Did you know that? Cassie played Diddy, I know, right? Was there really DNA found in this situation with Kid Cudi's car? Where at? How are they going to find DNA that wasn't burned up? Car fires can be pretty hot, I feel like. Yay, Alex, welcome in to the first live. Oh yeah, thank you so much for the appreciation. I love that. I'm glad you found my channel too, Alex. I'm glad all you guys found my channel, despite YouTube trying to suppress it for so long. But, you know, in due time, you guys. Plus, quality over quantity. I'm all about it. We got the best subscribers on the internet right here. Redirect. What did Miss Ventura confide in you about abuse? That he would hit her, sometimes kick her. The day of the break-in, was she carefree? No. So they kind of opened the door to them asking more about the abuse that Kid Cudi witnessed, because the Cross just said, or got him to admit that he did hear about Cassie's abuse. So what? The defense putting lipstick on a pig demon? Yeah. That's so funny. That's exactly what they're doing. He dropped his cigarette butt while inside, cutting a hole in the roof. It rolled under an item which kept it usable, so they say. Oh, hell yeah. That is some solid effing information right there, Peachy Keen. Thank you so much. Super interesting. And it rolled under an item which kept it usable. Ah, okay. I wonder what item. Like a can or something? Kid Cudi, your car's messy? What did... I'm just thinking about how messy Kid Cudi's car probably is. What did Miss Ventura confide in you about? That he hit her, sometimes kicked her? The day of the break-in, was she carefree? No. What did Capricorn... that's really hard to say for me, I guess. What did Capricorn Clark tell you? Sean Combs and an affiliate forced her into a car to come to my house. I called the police. How would you describe Cassie that day? Just really shook. Him finding out about us? Which shows the level of fear she had about what would happen with... with the level of fear that she had based on him finding out about this stuff. What did your relationship with Miss Ventura... when did your relationship with Miss Ventura end? Why did you... Who, what, when, where, why, how? Why did your relationship with Miss Ventura end? The drama. It was getting out of hand. I wanted to give space. What drama? The break-in, for my safety, her safety. Objection, grounds, speculation. Overruled. No, he's saying his actual reasoning for why it ended. It's not speculation. Why did you have safety concerns? Because I knew Sean Combs was violent. Your Honor, may we approach? We need another sidebar. I don't know why you didn't take a plea either, honestly, but that just shows the level. I mean, narcissists really always think that they can beat the system, so it's really probably what it was. He thinks he's above it. He thinks he can beat this shit. He thinks he has a solid case. And I mean, maybe they do. I still haven't seen evidence. I've seen them touch on it a little bit. Yesterday, after my reading of some of the recaps, it seemed like they were touching on some of the racketeering charges, but still haven't fully. 5 years for all that? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, for real. That was really nice of them. They didn't have to fucking do that. Doesn't even make any sense. The meeting at Soho House, Mr. Combs said, I don't know what you're talking about your car. Did you believe him? Objection, rephrase. What was your understanding? That he was lying? No further questions. Any recross? No, Your Honors. Mr. Miss Cudi, you're done. Get the fuck out of here. We're going to lunch. Okay. And they're back. But before the jury comes in, they say they want to put exhibits showing Miss Ventura scantily clad. Ooh, we think it plays into a stereotype that if she dresses like this, she must have consented to the freak-offs. Is that not the most victim-blamey thing you ever heard in my life? Oh, she was asking for it because she was wearing a short mini-skirt. Narcissists are going to play it. They're going to roll the dice because they think that they think so highly about themselves. He thinks he's bought his way out of going to jail. Also, you guys, this is the right community to talk about this. But do we not think that Sean Combs might have something in his back pocket, an ace up his sleeve with his defense or even just his connections with all of this, to where maybe it ends up getting tossed out because he paid people off for it? I mean, come on. That's not outside of the realm of possibilities here. I'm surprised we're even at trial. I thought he would be long gone before this even happened. I thought he would have gotten Epsteined months ago. Hey, I love it. You guys are the best. Freaking 5 memberships. What a gentleman. What an amazing human being. Look at this. Peachy Keen. Hell yeah. I love it. You guys are the best. Well, then now you guys gave me even more inspiration to finish this video early. So, luckily, to post the members only one early, I just have to have it done being edited because I don't really care if it gets monetized or not. It's already technically monetized since you guys pay for the membership. And that's why I can upload whatever I want. It's kind of nice, but I only have the wait, I missed something. Oh, okay, never mind. Judge says I only have the album cover. We can bring it up on the screen. Does, but not for the public gallery. We have withdrawn some of the exhibits. It's rather about her career opportunities and the like. What's the relevance of these exhibits? The next witness did Miss Ventura's makeup, but what's the purpose of the pictures? It's a 402 issue first. All their little codes. Miss Ventura testified about her career being impacted. Prosecution says, I'll stipulate. This is of a public event, so what's the problem? It's a low-cut dress. Judge, I'm allowing it in. but not 652 nor 745. Bring in the witness and the jury. What's your name? Mila Morales. I'm a celebrity makeup artist. That's obstruction of justice. Yeah, true, that is. He's definitely got connections, depending on who the judge is tied to. Yeah, and that's the thing. It does make a difference who the judge is tied to. Or possibly the prosecution, if they're being paid to throw the entire investigation and make it seem like it was all just DV. So then his lawyers have an easier time fighting that. Because it's probably harder to pay off a judge than it is the prosecutors that are involved, like in federal prosecuting. I don't know. It's probably hard, though, with federal case. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's something that's easy, but also Sean Combs has connections, so you just never know. And maybe what it was is like maybe Epstein didn't want to pay somebody. Maybe he was like specifically into just like those conspiracies. I feel like we touch on them a lot, but that is a good idea, just to like dive into the full actual theories. It's not a bad idea. You're like the second or third person to say that, actually. So, but there is a bunch of them out there. Honestly, the Pizzagate thing, I literally thought it was so dumb. Like it being called Pizzagate, I was like, this doesn't sound like anything I want to be involved in. And then the more I looked into it, and still today, to this day, the more I see things about it and look into it, the more I'm convinced that it's 100% a real thing. Including the video. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I don't know if you guys have seen it. You guys probably have.
This isn't just YouTube, it's Flux, real, raw, and ridiculous.
I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
The what?
All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes.
Okay.
Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Yeah.
Did Jay reach out yet?
Nah, Bob. He ghosting.
What the f is this motherfucker doing? These think sweet now because I'm in here.
It's all good. You about to get out on bail.
No, hey yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie.
Alright, Pop. It's fucking crazy right now.
Everybody out there quiet as a motherfucker, huh?
Yeah?
Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have the last laugh.
What about all these lawsuits, though, Pop?
Ain't none of them getting shit. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. Bunch of money hungry bitches and shit.
If you like truthful news,
Nah.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? He's not even worried. He doesn't sound worried at all. Yeah, he's just a little fish. He's a little itty bitty ditty fish. Epstein, Ellen, Oprah, Tom Hanks, probably everybody. I swear, it's like the mainstream entertainment industry probably gets screwed because they're public figures. They have to be in the limelight. It's the politicians and the government officials and the people working in the government behind the scenes. Those are the guys that live in the shadows that we should be more concerned about. People whose names we don't even know. But that's weird, right? The pizza boxes? What the fuck is that? Tell me that's not Pizzagate stuff. Tell me that's not Pizzagate. No, seriously, tell me that's not. No, I'm just kidding. No, you can't tell me that's not because it's just not possible. It's definitely Pizzagate stuff. And even Justin sounds confused. He's like, huh? Pizza boxes? And he's like, I said, get rid of all pizza boxes that are left over from the leftover pizza. Idiot. Stupid kid. You don't remember? Yeah, I can't even imagine what he was. Wait, what just happened? Where did we go scroll? Did we scroll down on accident? I think I did. Okay, asked some questions about the Porsche. You went on tour. Okay, we finished Mr. Miss Cudi already. We're on to the next one. Do you recognize anyone you've worked for? Okay, yeah, here we go. Milo Morales, celebrity makeup artist. Do you recognize anyone you've worked for? Yes, Sean Combs, in the gray sweater and a white collar. I bet Sean Combs got makeup for sure. When did you work for Mr. Combs? 2000 to 2005. Then who? Rihanna. Who else? J-Lo, Cassie. When did you work with Cassie? 2007 until COVID. She was like a little sister to me. How much older than her are you? A few years. Did you see her injuries on her face? Grammy weekend? Prince party? So there's more than one occasion is what it sounds like. Where were you with her? Beverly Hills. I fell asleep in the room and woke up to a commotion. Cassie walked in, then Sean, asking where the is she? What did he do? Walk into the bedroom? Shut the door? What did you hear behind the door? Itty bitty ditty fish. Did you see Justin Biebs came out with a statement saying he was never victimized? We all know he's a victim of the industry, so why would his team make such a big statement like that? 100%, Alex. Yeah, we did see that the other day. We were talking about it a little bit, and we definitely don't feel somebody's paying people to say this. Also, I mean, Justin Bieber's not in charge of making his statements. He's got a publicist or somebody who makes his statements for him, right? So who knows who those people work for? They probably ultimately work for Diddy, so he can probably control whatever his publicists say. And that's also probably why he's been so quiet for so long, because, well, they're not going to release any statements that he does want to say. And he knows that. What did you hear behind the door? Yelling and screaming, both of them. Then Sean Combs left. What did you see next? Yeah, that's true. It definitely makes it seem like it's a singular thing. Or he's scared. Yeah, he could be scared. But I don't know. I really don't know. It sounds like he's trying to speak out with his Yummy song being a code. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. What did you see next? She had a swollen eye and knots on her head, on her dead. Packed her things up. We went to my house. Then my doctor friend came and examined her to see if she had a concussion. What were you afraid of? I feared for my life. Or wait, Sean, I feared for my life. Combs Estavo, objection, move to strike, overruled. Ha ha. How long did she stay? Days? Or no, how long did she stay? She says days. Have you done interviews about this? A couple. And yeah, we've talked about this in one of my episodes about the one with the Audi story. That we talked about how she would constantly go to like friends' houses to avoid Diddy, and then he would call her nonstop. He would have her like producers and people that worked with her on music call her. He would have his lawyers and her lawyers call her, and they would all be like, you just need to make up with Sean. You just need to figure it out, okay? And like coerce her back into being with him again, you know, going back to him. Have you ever done interviews? Yeah, a couple. Were you paid? No. Did you provide evidence? Photos of me and Kim Porter, early 2000s. Were you paid? $1,000 for them photos. No further questions. Cross. Did you assist Miss Ventura for any red carpet events? Possibly, and some music video. Black and Yellow. Oh, she was in Black and Yellow? Or was she assisted with the Black and Yellow music video? We have photos. 647, please. Photos from a video shoot. The goal was that she looked put together. Yes. These photos show your artistry. You reposted them on Instagram? Yes. You were in her hotel room, though you lived near. You were in her hotel room, though you lived near. Yes. You met Miss Ventura's family? Her father? You called a doctor and a lawyer? The lawyer lives in San Francisco. You provided emotional support? Yes. You did an interview with CNN and Extra TV. Don Lemon, Piers Morgan? Yes. Did Dateline reach out to you? I don't look at those anymore. Did you ask the government if you could do more? Look at this. The government. Yeah, I know, right? What kind of questioning is this? Such a good podcast? Which podcast? Forced publicly to talk about SA, probably completely break him. Yeah, for real. And that's what I was talking about that as well with the Virginia Giuffre stuff. She's trying to get the statute of limitations pushed back on cases of SA and grape and things like that, so that victims have a longer time to come out about these allegations, because it's not fair that they're forced into coming out so quickly when they're probably not even ready for it. They're still trying to overcome the trauma. Yeah, it was a good thank you, Heidi. See, I lose train of thought here. But yeah, the episode with Audie, that's probably one of my favorite ones, to be honest. Like, just, and to know now that everything Audie said in that thing was true, it just makes you wonder. And I don't know why nobody else is focusing on this, but Audie's true about, everything he said was true about Diddy. Why isn't everything else he said true? We're just going to only take the Diddy stuff to be true? Not here on Sobering Stories. No, we are not accepting that. We are going to assume that the rest of what Audie said was true, because why not? Why would he lie about some stuff but not other stuff? He's in a police interrogation. And in my opinion, that's what he wanted the whole time. He just wanted to talk to the government so he could release all this stuff and tell them what's going on, because he too was scared for his life from Sean Combs. Sorry, I went off a tangent there. The government. So you asked permission to speak to Dateline? Of course I asked. After the incident, neither Mr. Combs or anyone from his company ever approached you? No one did. For a documentary, were you paid? Morales, therapy. They got you therapy? That's cool. I know he hasn't been wrong so far, so why question him now, you know? Havening is not facing the trauma, it's a masking distraction technique. Yeah, I agree with that. And you probably have to go through like a kind of like same thing with recovery from addiction or somebody's death in like your family or a friend or something. It's you go through all the same grieving processes, and you probably go through the same grieving process or like recovery process when you're traumatized. Like you have to retrain your brain how to not be so traumatized by everything or like whatever triggers you, you know? And sometimes it's really hard to do because it's not something you really have control over. It's like an automated reactionary response. You sold these photos for $1,000. Yes. No further questions. Next witness. All right, so we went to Frederick Zamor already. He's the guy that set the room to 75 degrees and was talking about their candle wax on the carpet. And then, now we're on to Special Agent Josh Croft. Where do you work? HSI, Homeland Security Investigations. This dude's the enemy. I extract data from computers. Talk about the most generalized description of your job role. What do you do, Nick? Well, I just talk to a camera for an hour plus. That'd be the equivalent of what, I don't know. I extract data from computers. Okay, dude. Special Agent Croft. Okay, we get it. You can't talk about it. Your security clearance is higher than mine. I get it. What did Mayday say? Mayday said, always innocent until proven guilty, yet for victims, it's liars until proven otherwise. Yeah, I know. It's so true. They're always called liars first, and then you have to provide evidence and proof that they're actually telling the truth. And how often do they have evidence or proof? Like, I'm sure that they're never planning on getting essayed or graped in any specific moment. So, you know, how are you going to gather proof? It's not like John Audie. You can bring a camera back with you on the next time that you're called back over. What is your training? The SANS Institute? What does that stand for? I don't really know. They are opaque in that way. Sure. This dude says he doesn't even know what the training academy stands for. Let's see if we can figure it out. Is this guy just dumb? SANS Academy. SANS Cyber Academies. I bet it stands for Scholarship Academies something something. Where's the about us? There's no about us? About. I mean, I guess he's right. There really isn't. They do try and keep it cryptic. Let's see if Grok can tell me. The super awesome. I don't know what else the NS would be. Yeah, it can't be that important if you can't remember. Grok, would you hurry up, dude? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if Grok can tell. If Grok can't tell us, then it must not be a thing. Sysadmin, audit, network, and security. It's even more lame than we thought, you guys. Sysadmin, audit, network, and security. All right, we figured it out. You broke Grok. God, I love Grok. He's so helpful. See, Sobering Stories research assistant. He's my assistant. You guys realize that? He doesn't get paid either. He just works for free. But this dude, he's on board with what we're talking about most of the time, you guys. He knows what's up. Okay, we're almost caught up. We went through quite a bit. My ADHD isn't hitting quite as hard today, but I did take my meds today, so that helps. What's the bill? Okay, what's it stand for? I don't really know. They're opaque in that way. No, he just doesn't remember. They probably told him in his training, but they're like, don't forget this. BJ Investigates has been live every day. If DJ doesn't hop on, she's not. Yeah, honestly, Alex, you're right. And if I was going to recommend any other channel, it would definitely be BJ's channel. Because if I'm being 100% fully transparent with you guys, the only reason I started jumping on lives was because I was sitting there watching her and I was like, I could do this. So that's what I did. And here we are. But if I'm not on, which is going to be the case tomorrow, I'll be on in the morning, assuming my video stuff is good. I'll be on in the morning, and then I have to go to work at 11, I think. I'll have to double check my schedule and make sure that's true, but then I'll hop off. So we'll catch the morning, and then I'll miss the afternoon like I did last week. How did I get so far up again? Retry. Let's give it another go. Oh man, what's going on? Internet's dying. Here we go. What tools do you use? TX1 and Digital Collector. Yeah, because we know what that is. Whose laptops did you extract? Cassie Ventura. This is a MacBook Pro, roughly from 2010, 2011, with a white case. Did you boot it up? I got the MacBook factory default. I got to the MacBook factory default screen. How do you do that? I want to do that. Literally busting through Mac's stuff is like impossible, dude. My stuff for monetization, it's always difficult with these topics. I swear, literally so many of my videos, and it's so maddening because they're getting tons of views now. And like one of them is the Isaac Cappy video, which even more than being monetized and making money on it, I just want people to fucking see that video. It's good. It's a good video. It's very informative. It is very enlightening if you've never heard of Isaac Cappy. I bring up some pretty interestingly weird points, and it got me deeper into this whole like Pizzagate, all these theories kind of thing. So, but that video didn't get monetized, and it got that self-harm like warning on the video. So it literally got maybe like 100 views. It got none. It was literally making me so mad. And I edited out all of the things that it said were giving me issues, and it still flagged the video. So in my opinion, it's the video content. It's like, oh, Isaac Cappy flagged, literally so dumb. And sometimes it'll literally be me saying one word that'll get me flagged, because it'll eventually tell you why the video got flagged after it's been up for a while. And when you go to review it, it'll be like 2 seconds of this video, you said the word shit, and it flags it. So I know that it's BS. I know that these flaggings are suppression. Like, it feels like it anyways. Sorry, that was a tangent. You got to see a little bit of my passion for how much I absolutely hate what's one thing that you guys hate in your jobs? Like, there's one thing that you're like, I'm constantly battling with this thing at my job. That thing for me is the YouTube monetization, advertiser-friendly guidelines. And the worst part is they'll flag you for it, but it doesn't tell you what they flag. So you just have to go in and guess and watch the entire video, edit out anything that could possibly be misconstrued as negative or graphic content. Like even things like I got flagged in my Kate Spade video for having them wheeling her out on the gurney. Even though her whole body's covered in a body bag, you can't see anything. They still flagged it for that. I'm like, it's kind of too much, dude. Like, talking code, we'll get it. I know I need to come up with a better code. I need to start like, I've been trying to like make like, I don't know, the drugs thing. Luckily I can say drugs now, which is great. Like through every so often I'll post a video where I'll go back and watch it and I'll hear something that I said and that video got monetized. So I'll be like, oh, I can say that. Cool. Drugs is one of those things. Kill is another one of those things. But it's like hard to know. I swear if you say like specific drug names though, they'll flag you for that. So I really don't know. Yeah, you see worse on the news. And when I'm looking up these stories, there's news broadcasts that are posted on YouTube. And maybe they're not monetized for the news programs, but I would imagine they are. So, of course, the news doesn't get censored because they're probably working in cahoots with the people doing the censoring. But still, it's frustrating that they can post their videos. And then if I repost that same exact video within my video to like give you guys some context about something, I'll either get flagged for some random thing that doesn't make any sense, or they'll flag me for copyright. And it'll happen like months later. I just got flagged by Channel 4 News for having something, I don't even remember which video it was, but they just, like after a while, they'll maybe just go through and look at all the things they have copyright claims on and they can approve or deny them, and they must have approved it with mine. So it immediately copyrights my video, and then you can't watch it. Like it won't push the video anymore. It won't do anything. You can't monetize a copyrighted video. What was that video? Oh, it was I think it was the Audi video. That's the one it was, because I was pushing everybody to the Audi video recently with all the stuff that came out about him. And the video, that's why I went back and looked, and it was like, oh, copyright claim. I was like, when? Since when? And then it said Channel 4 News, the Cassie, probably because all the Diddy Trial stuff, but it was the video of Cassie in the hotel getting beat up by Sean that they said was copyright claimed. So I'm just like, bruh. Especially right now, they're probably like, we want all the monetized anything from this video because it's our content and everybody's going to be looking up this video now. It can have Heil Hitler though, right? I love that song. That literally is my favorite. I can't even imagine how he got away with that, even though it's been banned on like every platform. I screen recorded it and it's in one of my lives and it got copyrighted, but get this, it got copyrighted, but the owner of the song said that I was able to just share revenue with them. So I can still get some revenue on the video. And I don't really give a shit because it's probably not that much anyways. But the fact that they didn't fully flag me and say like, no, we're getting all the rights on this. They're letting people share it. And I think that's cool. They want it to be seen. Everywhere I look is broken links or deleted content. Yep, 100% agree. Those 404 links are literally one of my least favorite links ever. And I find them all the time, but the worst is when I'm like, it's only when I'm looking for something real hard and I cannot find it. And then I finally do. I'll find like a link or a Reddit thread that somebody posts the link in there. Every single time it's 404. And usually it's a video or something, so you can't find those in the archives. At least I haven't had any luck doing it. If it took 100K to have hotel video hidden for how long, anything can be covered up. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Who is in charge of scrubbing the internet, you guys? Who does that? Who's doing this? And I knew, I've said this so many times now in these lives, but I knew as soon as the internet went from being open source to being whatever the fuck it is now, privatized, I knew it was going to be the death of freedom of speech and of us being able to share the truth, the information that we want to find. Which is why the archive sites are so important, because I feel like some of them date back to before the internet was open sourced. So you're getting a lot of these. That's where all those documents live now. I'm surprised they haven't scrubbed the archives. I wonder why. Back channel for this reason. Yeah, I honestly should get a second channel up because I did that with my TikTok account. Luckily, I haven't had, knock on wood, I haven't had any issues with YouTube like threatening my account. Like the worst that's happened to me is they just demonetize my videos or they copyright my videos. So I don't know. So far that's the worst, but I'm like worried that maybe I get enough copyright bans that it'll be like, oh, now you're facing restrictions. Sorry, I got distracted. Surprise, surprise. Freedom of speech is the biggest freedom. And honestly, it's being suppressed. If you think about how much freedom of speech is being suppressed, especially when, like, if you think about the internet as essentially the world, like, I guess it's an international thing, but it's also very centralized. Like, they have different servers for different countries and stuff. You're going to see more international stuff overseas than you will see in the US. But the fact that you can't say whatever you want on the internet without risking, I mean, even just the fact that YouTube suppresses you on what you can and cannot say. Whatever happened to just the good old-fashioned swipe away from the video? Whatever happened to the good old-fashioned put in a complaint and, like, I don't know, like, leave a comment saying this is super disrespectful and moving on with your life? Like, I don't understand why it's YouTube or TikTok or Facebook's responsibility to protect the viewer from something that may not be. Though I do agree that some stuff is just dumb and graphic, and maybe those videos that are graphic should come with, like, a warning. But I don't necessarily think it should be demonetized or limited in any way just because it shows something graphic. Like, I don't know. I think TikTok's onto the right idea with the whole graphic warning where you can accept it or deny it, but it at least lets you know, like, what to expect. So then if you watch it and you're like, damn, that was bad, but I clicked okay, so it's on me. But they shouldn't be suppressing you for that information, like that, those kinds of videos. Like, who gives a really? Like, honestly, just swipe away, dog. That was my biggest issue with TikTok is I'm like, literally, it's so easy to just swipe away from a video you don't like. Why do they feel like it's their responsibility to even keep those videos from being on here? And if the algorithm's so good at ranking and determining what videos go where and where they need to go, then it'll be good at getting those videos to the right audience. You're not going to find kids that end up finding those videos that often, especially if their parents should have freaking parent locks on their stuff anyways. I know I do. So on these 3 laptops, how are they backed up? Wait, what is unallocated space? Something not viewable. Unallocated space on a computer. Wait, here we go. But you got data? The hard drive had data not overridden by the factory reset. What is unallocated space? Something not viewable, something previously deleted. Explain how computers store data. You have a table of contents. A file can be stored in unallocated space. Okay. On these 3 laptops, how are they backed up? iTunes was used before iCloud. Yeah, I remember that. Some looks a little funky. What? But you can validate the funky, as you say, data by going to the raw data? Yes. Nothing further. What did he find on her laptop? On one of these laptops was a Frank Black profile, asks the defense. Yeah, I know, right? The parents freak out about what their kids are watching and ruin it for everybody. Hey, Midnight Toker. What's that song? I'm a midnight toker. I can't think of like the tune of the song, but I know what you're talking about. Folks getting jailed for wrong speak in the UK. Is that a real thing? God bless. That's so frightening. It should be my right to tell you to fuck off, man. Bollocks. Spreading love from Canada. I love it. What up, Janet? Some people call me the Spice Cowboy. Yeah. Oh, I got it a little bit. Some call me the gangster of love. And the worst part is that song is on a playlist at my work, which repeats like 100 times a day. So I don't know how I can't think of it. I like Spice Cowboy better than Space Cowboy. One of the laptops, there was a Frank Black profile. Oh yeah, some people call me Maurice or Maurice. Sorry. Yes. Did you process every file? Yes. Defense. Have a wonderful weekend. On one of the laptops, there was a Frank Black profile. Yes. Did you process every file? Yes. Have a wonderful weekend. That's such an interesting little tidbit of information. Frank Black, did you proceed under Prosecution says, Frank Black, did you proceed under Miss Ventura's consent? Agent Croft says, under warrant. Judge says, no more witnesses, jurors. I intend to release you early. Any objections? Don't read anything about the case. Go for a walk. Watch the Knicks avenge their Game 1 loss. Why is the judge so goddamn cool? And you must tattle. We're making great progress. You must tattle? What? Nobody likes a tattletale, Judge. We're making great progress. All rise. Well, okay. Day 9. What a great one. Went right past me saying the song's name. Yeah, sorry, dude. Where is it? I didn't mean to go past you. The Joker by Steve Miller? Is that what it's really called? I actually never knew the name of that song. By Steve Miller? I had no idea. See, literally learned something every day. Thanks, AC130. AC130. I like that name. That's fun to say. Oh, yeah, now I recognize your thumbnail from some of the comments. AC130. Low power mode. Man, this thing dies quick. Well, I mean, I guess they've gone for the day. They're going to go watch the Knicks. The judge is still super cool. He's about to hop on his freaking one wheel and blaze out of the courtroom with his backpack and his headphones. I'm a drill rapper. I'm glad you like my name. Oh, a drill rapper? What is a drill rapper? One of the best songs ever. Yeah, I'd agree. It is a really good song, and it's one of those catchy songs that get stuck in your head. Except for today, like maybe it's because of the pressure being in front of you guys. I'm like all nervous and stuff, and so I'm like, I don't know. I can't remember the name of the song, man. My brain doesn't work. I'm really curious about what a drill rapper is. Velvet Lava. Bill Withers is great, but the song that used to repeat at my work was Lovely Day, and I couldn't take it. Yeah, and that's the only thing I don't like about the playlist at my work. Like all those songs are great songs, but I hear them 100 times a day, so they're no longer that great. It's like the law of diminishing return. We talk about that all the time in my videos, you guys. It's a true thing. It's a true law. Laws are universal, and it does apply to everything, except for pizza, I guess. I'm just kidding. Gotta mix Kid Cudi in the next after party. Oh, hell yeah. I've actually got a dope Kid Cudi track. I was just adding it to the playlist for my niece's graduation, and I was adding Kid Cudi as well in light of all the Diddy stuff. I was thinking about it. But yeah, the Crookers remix by the Crookers remix of Kid Cudi, the do 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 do. I'm sure you guys have heard it. Were you on AC-130 Gunship? That's funny. My music is on Apple and stuff. I watch all your videos. I'm an LGBT autistic rapper from Greenville, SC. I love it. That's sick. LGBT autistic rapper. That's the dopest thing I've ever heard. That's quite the niche. Your music is on Apple and stuff. Is it wait, what's your name on is that your name, AC130, on music platforms as well? Because if it is, I'm about to go follow the out of you right now. You on Spotify? I don't use Apple Music, I'm sorry. I use Apple everything else, but Apple does not do music solely. Spotify only does music. Even though they rip off the artists. I don't know. I don't know how true that is. Yeah, the judge said tattle. What does that even mean? I don't get it. M7, I haven't seen you in the chat yet. Did you just come in? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. C130. C130. This is it, right? Following. Hang on. We gotta do this. Oh, wait, no, what do we have to... Oh, it's not playing yet.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah. 9 through shit. Yeah. Yo. I don't be needing this cup of soda. Pills of the color of Grover. Stay in the back like I'm Yoda. That got my Sony, take control. A therapist lady be saying it's sober. So pale red in my nose. A burn my cousin the zombie. Had so much to say and he run when he saw me. No wonder you still at that job. This a new season, we killed it in mob. He a disease to a mouth like a sharp. They name me in Cleveland, but I'm at the swamp. They don't know shit, they compare me to coffee.
I thought I heard something.
Yeah, maybe that's good. Yeah, the boy just kinda. Okay, I don't even hear shit. Oh, in the field, feel like I got a skill cake. Nah, they gon' still hate. Nah, bitch, I feel great. Andre the Giant, I'm shutting down bars. Yeah, the air laid it quiet, but it coming down hard. Underground saw jacked out when he needed. He gon' wish it's never started. Get packed out, deleted. Oh, don't blame me, blame Sam High. Mind on my safety, don't know what
Dude, there is funky as hell. Like, what is that? It's like a guitar, like a funky guitar riff. That's so sick. 6th Street South too. Oh yeah, yeah, yes. I was like, wait, what?
he a fool fighter, he a pretender. Bro, really think he cooking and he so bender. Nah, y'all can't motherfucker, gross enough to be the gun that made the turtles in the gutter. Cannibal corpse and need a new supper. Southern warlord lineage of true runners. Left-hand cannon, Joe Calzaghe. Old bitch standing, now ho, don't at me. I'll focus my new approach, no room for coasting. You won't see me here broken, you a ghost and my money up. Piers Morgan with his bloody cup, we the ones who run it up. Y'all know how to study up. What you gonna do about it? Saturn gang run shit, fool, tell me who could doubt it. What you gonna do about it? Number one rule down here, never move without it. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Now really, what the fuck you gonna do about it? Boys roll, simple goals, now we sniffing goals. Still a few foes, feeling bold, won't be stiff cold. How many more does it take till I fill a hole? Do you ever grow out of years when you drill and go? Now another bitch lying. If she really hate me, why she always end up naked like riding? I can see them side-eye in every show, but they silent, cause they know who show and we know who violent. If I two off the island, who clockwork they eyelids in Arkham Asylum, we march in the dialect. Hey, Pooya, let them know, bless up, grow up, not 3 in my soul, 2 gay, 2
wanted to say that I have a virus on my iPad and I'm still playing a game and I beat it and
You have a virus? Is that what you said?
no,
What'd you say?
I have 5%.
Oh, 5%. Oh, okay. I can get you a charger. Yeah, I'll get you a charger in a second. What did he do about it? Oh, wait, did I miss? AC130 said at Puaya Beats. Did I say that right? He's an indie producer too. He's that dude. That's sick. Is he on Spotify as well? Check him out. Puaya Beats. That's a sick ass name. Cause you gotta give the maybe not, but you gotta give the producer some love because those beats are sick, man. I'm not gonna lie, the raps are fire too. But seriously, all together, just an amazing. I'm super glad you shouted it out. Hell yeah, glad we asked. AC130, everybody, go follow him, show some love, support your local homie today. But that's all I got for you guys for now. I need to get back to editing this video if you guys want a video this week. So yeah, that's my plan for the rest of the day. Your little sister drew that cover, by the way, and it's pronounced like Puya. Okay, nice. I'm not sure if he is on there. I don't see him on here, but I love that your little sister drew this album cover. It looks sick. I love what? That's dope. Oh, that's great. All right, well, love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sleep safe. Stay sober. Later, sobers. Thanks again for joining me for another Diddy Trial. Freak Off. What is today? Thursday? Freak Off Thursday. What's another one we can say? I can't think of something with a T or a TH. Thirsty Thursday is all that comes to mind. But anyways. All right, you guys. Love you guys. I'll see you later.